tattoo, right, or something? Tatsu,
yeah.
And
Tatsuo or whatever.
Whatever. Who gives a shit?
He's a Foot Clan, secondhand dude. He's a bad motherfucker, but yet, I mean, he couldn't beat the Turtles either.
He's not the Shredder badass.
No, he's not Shredder.
Because when Shredder shows up, he's like, oh.
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
I'm a little bitch.
He kind of pisses his pants a little bit.
Yeah, he does.
Gets
Along with the rest of them, too. Because I don't think they're...
going.
Yeah, because I really don't think the rest of the Foot Clan has ever really met fucking Shredder.
No, they're all just like underling kid thieves.
Yeah.
Well, they all got rounded up. Most of them did.
Yeah.
So these are the leftovers.
Leftovers and new ones.
And new recruits.
Yeah. So revenge is a dish that they're going to try to serve cold from Fat Albert's Playhouse. Then of course, April's on the job. April's there, going through like some toxic waste cleanup. I mean,
so this company, Techno Global Research Industries,
TGRI,
which we see throughout the rest of the movie, the TGRI, Professor Jordan Perry, about the waste. So it was waste that their company actually leaked,
right?
And now they're cleaning it up.
Yes.
David Warner's character is introduced here.
Yeah,
and April's interviewing him for the news or whatever.
Well, they also allude at Fat Albert's clubhouse too that they need to get somebody on the inside to follow the actual April O'Neil because she knows where the turtles are because they fought them at April O'Neil's junk shop to begin with. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a good shot.
Yeah,
and so so. We don't really get to see who that guy is, and they don't really draw it out that much because, like, in this scene, they actually do figure it out. They show who the bad guy is. It's following. It's like the dude's first day.
Oh, the cameraman. Yeah, the cameraman's on there.
Cameraman, yeah.
But when we go back here first to the apartment and the turtles are watching it, that really cool scene, I never noticed that when he throws the book, the TV guide out of Raph's hand, it lands on the table in the side.
Like
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's pretty cool when Leo grabs it.
Like, what is Michelangelo eating in this scene too? Like a bit of honey or some shit like that?
No, Butterfinger.
Was it a Butterfinger or is it a Chico stick? It looks like a Chico stick. You know what I mean? So yeah, TGRI is like that's who, like, if you knew any of the like Turtles comic books or TV shows or anything like that, you knew that was. And I think they even changed the name too. It wasn't originally TGRI too. For the movie, I think it was.
I don't know, but the techno would allude to like the Technodrome, and I think they were originally going to make the doctor guy, David Warner's character, like a robot or whatever. Because remember those little things that run around and chomp
Baxter
on
Stockman. Yeah. Baxter Stockman was the dude that like turned into a fly.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That's what they should have. That's the character they should have done. But
right. So, like, I mean, you kind of get the aloofness of David Warner's, scientist character is like, oh, I'm smart, but I don't know which way is up.
Well, he doesn't want to talk to the press.
He doesn't want to talk about it. As soon as she mentions that, he's like, yeah, I'm out of here. I got stuff to do
later.
And that's where those people find the giant dandelions.
I know, right? Those actually look pretty good.
The coolest prop ever.
Dandelions.
They break off so easy.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're dandelions, so I mean make a wish.
Like even then, if the stem was that thick, they're just like pink.
Yeah, they break it pretty easily and try to hide it with all this other construction going around. Because where the hell are they too? That they're like, this is it an old factory or some
New
shit?
Jersey, maybe.
Yeah. That's outside of the Buckaroo Banzai headquarters,
right?
And this is also where we see the guy that the Foot snuck in. He's paying extra attention, and then he's going to sneak off to like that same spot.
Yeah, he goes back to the Fat Albert Clubhouse.
You know that nerdy guy from Silicon Valley?
Yeah.
I feel like that's his brother.
Almost, right? Yeah, it very well could be. Yeah.
The older brother?
Yeah,
picks on him.
He has that weird look to him.
Yeah.
Not weird in a bad way, but...
Well, he's a ninja, though, too, so he's in disguise without his disguise on. Weird. Yeah, so, yeah, they kind of talk more about it, and this is where basically, like... Doesn't Shredder after this, or not Shredder, but Splinter basically starts. He tells them where they actually came from because they already know everything like that, right?
Oh yeah, he's like, sons, we must go on the roof and talk.
Yeah. So, and then of course, the Shredder and all the other dudes have already put 2 and 2 together, and they're going to get more of that nuclear waste.
Yeah, that's what
to make their own turtles and shit.
The guy who snuck back brings it to Shredder, and he's like, this is not what I asked you to do, but this is better.
It's better.
And he has this stupid fucking shit-eating grin on his face.
Yeah. He's a sweater.
Yeah. But yeah, then Splinter's like, okay,
let me tell you. And then he has, they go from their underground lair. Does he carry that in a bag with him to April's place?
It's like wrapped in a cloth.
Why wouldn't he leave that there and be like, hey, let's go back to our old headquarters and just go look at something real quick,
The foot knows where it's at.
Yeah,
you can't go
but
back.
still, the turtles are still up to their antics, of course.
Well, they're cleaning.
Yeah.
They're going to surprise April.
Yeah.
Oh, right, back at the
they're trying
April's
to.
apartment.
Yeah.
Mop dancing, making out.
Wax on, wax off, wax on. I think I saw this before I saw Karate Kid.
Oh,
okay.
You know what I mean?
So you didn't get the reference.
I mean, I eventually did.
No, I'm saying
initially. As a younger kid, I was like, "Oh, that's Michelangelo."
What I noticed on this and on the last watch through, I was kind of because the actors that are underneath the turtle masks and everything, they can't see that well. But what is amazing about them is more so is like on the first one, because in the first one they were blind. On this one, I think they could see a little bit better.
Yeah.
This one, you can tell that everything is 100% practiced as far as like handing coffee to people or putting salt on their pizza or doing whatever. I mean,
jumping off boxes.
Literally, yeah, they're kind of blind in these suits, but yet the actors that are doing it don't really fuck up too much.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well,
if they're not going to show it on screen, but
there's probably a reel out there somewhere.
Yeah, of all them bumping into shit like stormtroopers, not being able to see shit,
like
but
their mouths just going up.
yeah.
So this is where we get to the rooftop,
Yeah.
where we have the conversation. We find out that the mutagen, or the ooze as he calls it, that changed them was created by TGRI.
Mm-hmm.
Techno Global Research Industry.
So so then they get the bright idea, just like the Shredder and the rest of the Foot Clan do, and they're going to go after that shit. So already they're set for a clash, maybe a Kevin clash. I don't know.
Ooh. I see what
at the research place, So they're basically like, all right, we're going to have to go there. We're going to go grab some of that or destroy it, or what was their plan on?
They just wanted to get it.
They just wanted to get it, I think.
Oh, what were they going to do with it, though?
Just take it out of anyone's home.
So nobody else could use it.
Yeah, no one else can use it.
Yeah, so I just don't understand why they wanted to go there and like check it out. You know what I mean?
To see if it was there.
Yeah, I think so.
To see if the ooze is.
I mean,
let's go back and check it out.
This is a turtle film, dude. Let's not get too deep.
Yeah, exactly.
You're talking about you're trying to apply
this
logic.
Isn't Donnie Brasco.
Yeah.
Trying to apply logic to giant ninja turtles.
Yeah. You gotta suspend disbelief.
So then you get
ninjas.
You get David Warner's character there, like doing the ooze thing, and then the Foot actually gets there a little bit before the turtles.
Right.
They kind of do. They lay in wait.
Yeah, because they take David Warner's character and kidnap him, and it's like,
they're
the Slurpee's coming up, like the ooze is filling into the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, because like the turtles,
like that.
They show up to like an empty room, right? Yeah. And then they go through the computer screen. And this is another thing that I think about too: is how is
awesome that computer screen was.
Well, no, how is a fucking Ninja Turtle with 3 fingers and their finger is as big as a hand type on a fucking typewriter?
They don't.
How the fuck does that work? You know what I mean? Like you couldn't even hit the arrow buttons. It would be like they would be hitting it and everything would shut down. And he even says it too. He even says it in this. He's like, "Well, I could look for this, but it might destroy the whole system."
Yeah, it's like so generic. Like,
yeah. It turns into a fucking video game and shit.
But yeah, they get there a little bit after the Foot takes the doctor. So now they got whatever his name, Dr. Pete or something. Pete something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jordan Perry.
David Warner's character,
Dr.
the doctor.
Pete.
Professor Jordan Perry.
Professor Perry. And
Dr. Pete.
So they get into this huge arcade-looking thing. Mike's like, where do I put the quarter?
Yeah,
whoa, this is like a video game in 3D.
Yeah, well, I mean, the whole set is actually pretty cool in this, too.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a 1960s sci-fi set.
Or something for like somebody's To the Earth, to the Moon or some shit.
Yeah.
This Island Earth.
Yeah. But then they get into that big ass fight.
Yeah, big old fight, and then football with the can of ooze.
Yeah.
They even do a huddle at one point.
Yes, they do.
And the rest of the footage is like letting them do it.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, guys, huddle." And I'm surprised one of them didn't say like, "Hey, we can hear you." Because they're like, "You go left, you go right, and I'll go up the center." And they're like,
it works.
"We can hear you."
We're right here, guys.
Yeah.
Hi.
He's like less than 5 feet away from us, dudes. What the hell is this? Yeah, but then they still make off with the actual fucking ooze too, right?
Yeah, they play.
Well, we find out that that's the last ooze because all
Yeah.
the rest of them have been disposed of
in the computer. Yeah, and
It's
then,
the last active one.
They play football with it. Donnie falls over in a chair.
Yep.
And then the clan, the Foot get away with it real quick, and they're like, oh.
Yeah, so the turtles lose.
Well,
Really.
yeah,
They do. They lose.
Yeah, they lose the first time.
Yep.
You know, the first
As
rebattle.
you should.
Yeah, rebattle with so they can regroup and get better. Of course, I just still can't see how they can type with one big giant fucking dildo finger. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
How the fuck does that work? Right?
They don't come together though. Raph splits eventually with them.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
To go with Kino.
yeah. Because the fight that they have is pretty awesome, though. I mean, they do like kick everybody's ass, and they still lose. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we got coming after?
So after that, that's when Kino shows up at the apartment.
Yeah, and he's like, Kino, let me in.
And he's like,
Leo.
shows up like he's delivering a pizza, even though she didn't order a pizza.
It was for the guy next door.
Yeah, and because he's uncovered, of
It's
course,
little-
with his secret sleuth powers that the turtles are living with April O'Neil.
It's a little crazy because he's just going at the knob. Like,
Yeah, like I'm just coming in.
Yeah, like I'm just coming in. I'm not dressed.
Yeah.
That's why I'm coming in.
Oh shit.
He's a boy.
Yeah, boing. Yeah, so then he comes in and he's like, Pete, or they turn around and then he's there and then they have to, they're like, oh, this is what's going on. You know?
Well, doesn't he like stamps on like Raph's foot or some shit like that? Raphael's foot, like
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
he sees the foot because they're ninjas. They've disappeared behind the couch.
hide.
Yeah, they all jump into various spots in the apartment.
He goes by the.
I'm behind screen.
Yeah,
or
this is
whatever that
this is a
was.
changing screen in my living room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Typical '90s,
Oh
decor.
yeah, the changing screen over in the corner.
And his foot sticking out. Dumb ninja. Should have taken one step back. And
He's
he'd
still
been just
only
fine.
15 though. You know?
I know,
Yeah.
right? He's still learning.
So then we go back to Shredder's hideout, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's where they're gonna make the snapping turtle and this wolf.
But you don't get to see who they are.
Right.
Yeah, at the very first.
That's true.
You just know that they're like sitting in a bucket somewhere, and he's like pouring that fucking green shit on them.
Right.
Oh yeah, they're behind like a makeshift junkyard wall, and he puts the tube in, and it's like, there goes the slushy in there.
yeah. It's just like in a fucking dog bowl or some shit.
Or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's another one of Fat Albert's mysteries.
Yeah.
That would be a great
I
TV
think,
show.
Yeah, I think
Fat
Hey,
Albert
hey, hey.
Mysteries.
I don't think that's going to happen now, sir.
Yeah,
I don't think that's going to happen now.
Fat Albert Mysteries.
Yeah, I think somebody's going to be like, "Yeah, not a Bill Cosby show." No,
Yeah,
we're
no,
good.
It's Fat
Thanks.
Albert. It's Fat Albert and Scooby Doo together
Yeah.
for the first time.
I'm just saying
for the
that's
last time.
Probably not going to happen.
Yeah, it's Fat Albert, the king of New York,
Yeah, baby.
running shit.
And then the turtles, of course, start looking for a new home.
Yep,
Yeah.
they have to find a new home, so they sneak out in the dead of night and go down into the sewer while it's raining, which is pretty cool. It's like a cool New York scene. I like that part where they jump down.
Yeah.
And when they're under the ground and it's like just leaves in this giant hallway. What is that even what it would be like down there?
I don't know. I've
Who
never been
knows?
to the New York sewers, but I would imagine that it would
never
just be
been.
I
full
heard
of
there's
trash.
giant crocodiles.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I would just
Giant,
hear. Yeah, I would think
New
there'd
York
be
City alligators, sewer
snakes and
alligators,
shit.
yeah.
Anacondas,
The
My anaconda don't want none.
rhinos.
shit.
So
The sewers
why-
I've I've been in.
Rhinos,
The sewers
bears.
that I've been in are not like that.
Yeah, yeah. The ones that I've been in, no,
I've been
they're
in
very
sewers
small.
in the Midwest.
Yeah, they're
Very small for just rainwater, not for people to live in like this.
And then that's when Raph splits.
Right, and they
Well, they-
basically defy Splinter and
Mhm.
decide to put Kino into the Foot Clan.
Well, before that, they find their really cool new hideout. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
extra
Yeah,
subway.
so-
Subway station.
Yeah, it's like full of like an old school
It's
like
awesome.
It's basically where they found the old tube station that they found in Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like that. Yeah,
like they instead of going through the ground and shit like that, they actually go through like Michelangelo falls down and shit like that.
After Raph leaves, he falls down a hole, and they're like, "Oh," but he's like, "Hey, come down here," and it's like this super badass stair set, and like I don't know, I thought I like this set.
Yeah.
There's
That
a
set was
train
awesome.
in it. you
Yeah,
know?
they have their own like caboose.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
they can make into different rooms and such and like
Yeah.
that. But they find it, and Raph goes off, and then they call April. I think that's where you can see one of the guys that does the voices, I believe, of one of the characters.
When he's like, you better start concentrating on your job. And she's like,
there's some guy named Don. Says his name's Don.
It's like, tell him I'll call him back.
Yeah, and then Donnie's just walking around with a like a payphone in his hand. Somehow he's rigged it up to like make calls down there in the underground New York somewhere.
He's a technical genius.
That's true.
Turtle thieves and shit. You know what I mean? Like they can thieve and do